With curtains having fallen on the Rio 2016 Olympics, the attention and focus in badminton shifts back to the events on the BWF calendar. Following the mid-season break after 6 of the 12 tournaments in the Metlife BWF World Superseries, the circuit resumes this month. With only the best 8 players in singles and doubles invited to compete in the prestigious season-ending Dubai World Superseries finals, the intensity will heat up over the next few months.
We had really good first 6 months that as much has been a build-up to the Olympics as it has been a build-up to Dubai. The next 4 or 5 months where we have 6 tournaments that will be the final qualification to Dubai, we'll really only focus on Dubai. There's a lot of prestige at stake and I'm sure that the Olympic medal winners would like to prove that it was not a coincidence that they won these gold medals. But to get there, they need to play the next 6 tournaments, they need to qualify. So there'll be a lot of competition going on, a lot of excitement going on for both the proven ones, the ones that have achieved great results at the Olympics, but also the ones coming just after that wants to come out and prove a point.
At the halfway point, it was evident that the veterans of the game in men's singles had won over their younger counterparts, winning 5 of the 6 World Superseries titles. Chen Long, who dominated 2015, only made 1 final so far, a sharp contrast to the 3 titles he'd won at the same point last year. But gold at the Olympics in Rio last month could change the script for the Chinese shuttler who looks back to his best. Leading the Destination Dubai ranking is China's Tian Houwei. Although no titles so far for the Chinese player, his consistent latter stage finishes have seen him amass the most points. 3 Danish players feature in the top 8, including Olympic bronze medalist Victor Axelsen, who is in 6th place. Also with 3 players are China. Lin Dan is the 2nd Chinese shuttler in 2nd spot, and Chen Long squeezes in at number 8. With players from 7 different nations occupying the top 10 of the Destination Dubai rankings, women's singles has been one of the most exciting and open in recent times. Ratchnok Intanon has been the most successful at the halfway stage. The Thai shuttler made Super Series history, winning 3 consecutive titles in as many weeks after triumphs in India, Malaysia and Singapore. Intanon leads the Destination Dubai rankings by a comfortable margin. No Chinese player has won a Super Series title so far, but they are well represented with 3 players in the top 8. And Karolina Marin comes in at the borderline of qualification in 8th after an unimpressive early season. But the Spaniard is back to winning ways after grabbing gold in Rio and will be one to watch in the remaining 6 events.
Gold medal winners such as Karolina, such as Chen Long have really peaked at the Olympics. When you look across the whole Metlife BWF World Superseries, we see a trend that it's becoming more and more competitive. So it'll be exciting to see whether they can keep up the momentum or whether new players that may actually now have practiced as hard leading up to the Olympics but may not have hit their peak will now peak a little bit later and actually then take the next events ahead of the Olympic gold medal winners.
With 5 different winning pairs from the 6 events so far, men's doubles has once again proven to be one of the most competitive disciplines. Leading the title count are Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo. The young Indonesian pair claimed their maiden Super Series title in India and grabbed the 2nd of their career at the Xiamen Air Australian Open. Indonesia have 2 pairs in the top 8 with Gideon and Sukamuljo leading the pack in the rankings. China and Korea also have 2 pairs heading to Dubai at the halfway stage. And hoping to build on their silver medal performance in Rio are Malaysia's Go Vi Shem and Tan Wee Kyung, who are currently in 5th. Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi hold the aces in women's doubles. The Japanese pair have won 3 of the 6 Super Series crowns on offer so far, and after achieving gold in Rio, the duo will be the ones to beat in this field. 3 Japanese pairs feature in the top 8 at the halfway mark, with Matsutomo and Takahashi on top of the standings. Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open winners Yu Yang and Tan Yuan Ting are in 2nd, and Indonesia's Gracia Poli and Nitya Krishinda Maheswari are in number 3. The mixed doubles category is dominated by China, with Chinese pairs grabbing 3 of the 6 titles so far. Winners in India and Australia, Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong, are the only ones to have won more than one Super Series. But the pair is only second in the rankings, as consistency across the events remains vital. Top placed are OUE Singapore Open winners Ko Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. Apart from the second round slip in England, the Korean pair have reached the later rounds in India, Malaysia and Indonesia. Recent Rio Olympic gold medalists Tontawi Ahmad and Liliana Natsir are in 4th and are joined by All England winners Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto in 5th.
I think that we will see some of the players that just missed out on Rio will come out and come out really running really fast. And they have been, able to practice, able to prepare themselves for the next events, and I'm sure they're very, very hungry coming out there and playing against their Olympic compatriots and colleagues from other countries and try to see whether they can prove a point and prove that they should have been at the Olympics instead of others. But that may actually create a few upsets and some exciting matches in the next coming events.
The Metlife BWF World Superseries kicks off again starting in Japan next week. And with players battling to reach the lucrative tournament in Dubai, the competition promises to be hotter than ever.